What up, YouTube? I know this isn't one of my normal recording days. I just want to point that out, but this is going to go up in my Tuesday spot this week as one of my more serious videos because I have the thoughts in my brain and I need to get them out on camera. Hi, how is everybody? I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you're spending time with the people that you want to spend time with, whether that's your family, your friends, yourself, your favorite social media people. I hope you're having a good day. And I don't want to stall much further than I already have starting this video because I understand there's a lot to unpack. There's a lot of people who are feeling a lot of different things based on the subject that I'm going to discuss in this video. Jeffree Star put out a video for the first time in about 3 weeks. And everyone's got mixed feelings about it. Everyone has a right to have mixed feelings about it. Everyone has a right to experience human emotions and know that their feelings are validated and know that where they're coming from in their own personal thoughts, emotions, feelings, past, whatever they may be going through, they have a right to feel that that is valid. And I'm going to try to keep this unbiased, but if I'm going to state an opinion, I'm going to put the statement in front of that this is my opinion. Jeffree put out a video basically saying that he was trying to take the higher road, and he is getting a lot of heat for basically randomly tossing a Black Lives Matter statement into his video, which in my opinion that was not the place to be doing that. He never really addressed any issues directly that have been recently brought up by other YouTubers, Shane Dawson, Tati, and the community as a whole. He didn't bring up the James Charles issue. He didn't bring up anything with Shane Dawson's apparent, meltdown and stuff that he's being called out on, and like the conspiracy palette and all that other stuff that's been going on. He didn't bring up Tati, I think possibly for legal reasons, because she's seeking legal advice, and I suspect he might be too, because Jeffree's rich and he could probably afford the best attorney that money can buy. And he did not bring up a lot of the issues. He talked about basically being a person who never really put thought into what they were putting out on the internet and acted purely on impulsiveness, which I don't deny that is true with him as a creator and with a lot of other creators. I know that a lot of people don't really think through what they're putting out as content. I know I can relate to that I have on occasion put out content that was very, jumping on the bandwagon of like the emotion and the raw energy surrounding some of the controversy of certain YouTubers. With that, I would like to apologize. But Jeffree put out about a 10-minute apology video. Not really an apology video, more like a clarification video without actually being a clarification video, because he did not address any of the issues that he was involved in his past or in these recent weeks on YouTube, where Shane Dawson and James Charles and Tati have all been either directly or indirectly involved. My thoughts, my feelings, my personal feedback on this is that Jeffree Star is going through a process, and just because Jeffree Star is a rich, influential YouTuber does not mean that he is not entitled to his own personal journey and his own personal healing. This is a person who in the past has been quills out all day, every day, just very defensive because, he thought, like, that's how he had to be. And he is entitled to his own personal journey and his own emotions and his own feelings. However, that being said, we as a community, we as people who watch YouTube or partake in different social media platforms, who, you know, essentially are a fandom to these bigger creators, we are allowed to have the opinion that someone with a platform as large as Jeffree's needs to take some accountability. This is my opinion. I think it's frankly disgusting that Jeffree Star has not publicly apologized to Shane Dawson, because from an outward perspective, and we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but from an outward perspective, it looks like they're done. Now, this doesn't sit right with me. Again, this is just my opinion, because without Shane Dawson opening up the internet to the world of Jeffree Star and his past and what he could do as a creator and what he could do with the makeup industry and him making a name for himself again, without that Shane Dawson series, I don't know that Jeffree would have basically rebirthed the same pull that he has. Shane has kind of begun a vicious cycle with himself where he takes problematic YouTubers and tries to help people see them in a new light, but this is backfiring because problematic YouTubers aren't showing an inclination to change. Tana Mojo isn't showing an inclination to change. Jeffree Star isn't giving into a lot of stuff that he's being called on, and he isn't showing much of an inclination to change. Again, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but do I think, in my opinion, that it was wrong for Jeffree to not at least, you know, put out a tweet apologizing to Shane, you know, make a statement, do something. We don't know if he's called him or if he's talked to him in private. I hope he has, because what has been happening to Shane has been happening to Jeffree, and the difference is Shane, whether in a positive or negative way, has been answering to the stuff that he's been calling on, and Jeffree has stayed silent. And the thing that kind of gets into my mind is, would we have been happy with literally anything Jeffree said? Would the community have accepted his apology after his 3-week hiatus? Would the community have, you know, given him any sort of benefit of the doubt? And do I think that matters? And the truth of the matter is, I don't, because no matter what happens, no matter what Jeffree or Shane or any big YouTuber is or isn't called on, they will still have a following. They will still have people who have blinders on. And, you know, I also think this is incorrect, because we all need to be held accountable for our actions. We all need to take a look inside of ourselves and say, why am I really avoiding this? Why am I not unpacking this issue? Why am I not? Is it because I want to get back at people who are trying so hard to find faults in me? Is it because I'm going through serious mental struggles with the idea that people want to tear me down? You're not going to tear Jeffree Star down. Jeffree Star has built an empire. He's even said that makeup is not his #1 priority. And, you know, taking criticism and showing you can take criticism and showing that you can take the clapbacks and the hate is something that is breaking down in the YouTube community amongst bigger creators. We saw it with Shane's meltdown and that ridiculous apology note thing that he put out on Twitter. We saw it with Gabby Hanna just completely flipping the tables over and being like, you know what? I'm gonna blow everybody in and post screenshots and tweets and text messages and everything, because that covers my end of things, and everyone's got different ways to handle what they're going through. I guess what I'm trying to get to in this long, rambly, mostly Jeffree Star central video is that we as human beings, not even as creators, not even as viewers, we as human beings have to continue to move forward with the knowledge that we need to do the things that we would want to be held accountable for. We need to hold ourselves to a higher standard, and we need to continue to push to spread some sort of positivity in this world. Whether you came to YouTube to be a gaming channel, whether you came to YouTube because you liked makeup, whether you're a vlog channel, whether you're genuinely interested in commentary of things going on in the world or in YouTube right now, as a human being, whether you have different jobs, likes, hobbies, interests, anything like that, you have to be okay with manifesting something in this world that you know other people are going to ask you to take accountability, or other people might question your actions, but the only person who has to be okay with what you're doing is you. In the end of the day, you need to ask yourself, am I proud of what I'm putting into this world? And I guess that's the message that I'm going to leave the end of this video with. So if you have any thoughts on the ongoing drama saga, which is honestly exhausting, go ahead and put them in the comments below. I'm aware that I have a relatively small following, but I still think that there is a conversation to be had. So with that being said, I might or might not put out a Tuesday video. If not, I will see you guys Thursday. Have a great day. Bye.